All right, I am standing here at ASOTU CON with Darrell Steed, SmartWolf Consulting. Darrell, thanks for hanging out with me for a minute.
Hey, thanks for having me come this week again. It's great. Love everybody I've met so far. Having a great time.
Awesome. So one of the things that we want to do is we want to connect dealers and industry people with those that are doing things to serve and solve a problem. Tell me a little bit about why, because SmartWolf is fairly new as far as your consulting. What problem or gap did you see in the industry that you said, I have to do this because it needs solving?
So the big thing was acquisition. Everyone talks about private party acquisition, used car acquisition, trade acquisition, and it was who's taking it serious and who's making it in tune with what you guys are doing about the experience for people to where it doesn't feel like the 1980s, I'm getting ripped off type of situation. So I worked for Kelley Blue Book Against Cash Offer for 7 years, went around stores, got to see the good, the bad, the ugly. And it was a very canned delivery. So it was how do you customize that? And then how do you help dealers recognize whether it's 5 cars or 100 cars a month that they can increase their bottom line by creating a service, not a sales strategy, a service for customers to come in and feel like the CarMaxes of the world, but not corporate. Like it can be local. And so when I go in, we talk about the conversation, the foundation, and the care points. I take that extra time of, do you care about it? Do you believe in it? And is this a long-term strategy so that we can build something that you can offer your customers to where they want to come back? Because it's about how you retaining your business. How are you matter in the area that you're in? And then not to mention solving probably the biggest problem in the dealership environment right now is getting used cars without paying all your money to the auctions or not having enough trade-ins, because we are dealing with that compression now. So how do you keep that profitability and a service that you can provide to customers?
That's awesome. You almost talk about it like it's a different business vertical where you've got a new service to provide customers. It's not even in line with the other verticals. What does it take to commit to really seeing this as a center or an operation inside the dealership as opposed to kind of like a bolt-on to another operation?
I would say the biggest thing is are you invested? And it was kind of like Danielle said this morning, is like, it's a life or death situation. Is when you say we're not selling cars or we need to sell more cars, right? What cures every evil in every store? Well, if you sell more cars, we make more money. Okay, easy enough. How are you doing that? But more importantly is, if I get more customers coming to me and I treat it like a business, then I'm going to put that focus into it. If you treat it as a secondary option, like, oh yeah, we buy cars. We see it everywhere in every store, a banner of we buy cars. But then when you go in there, you don't. It's like pulling teeth to sell your car, or it's a 5-hour ordeal. Well, why is it that you have companies, right? The yellow and blue banners everywhere that buy your car, but dealerships are allowing them to take that business. You can do the same thing if you just put focus into it. And you can buy the cars for less than what they're paying, because consumers typically want to do business with their local dealers. You're just not giving them that opportunity. So I just show them how to make it a business, which actually gets into their fixed operations, which makes them more money, net money. Well, every GM loves hearing that word, net, is you're going to make more net money. But more importantly is if I bring customers to your store to sell their car, what I've found in all the groups and the stores that I have, 40 to 50% of the time, it turns from an acquisition into a trade-in possibility. Because how many people are just selling their car? They just happen to do that because that service is available. And so it's just changing the way we look at what that sales model looks like by creating a new business unit that is focused.
If someone's looking to kind of create this business unit, what do you think that like first step, the first question that they should be asking whether or not it's the right timing for them?
What's more important to you? Buying cars or selling cars? And everyone will say, well, selling. You can't sell what you don't have. So if I create a situation for you to where you have more people coming through the door to sell you things, to where you can sell those again, I kind of go into that thing and make them answer their own question is, how do you lose if you create that dynamic? Like, how would you not make money? If we have people walking through saying, I want to sell my car to you, and then now you have the car and you can sell it, how can that possibly not make you money? And if they give me those objections or what their fears are, now we talk about those as partners, and then we build it for them. So different than the corporate lead providers that like give you a lead, I'm going to create I have processes, but I'll create a customization for your store to what you want. You want 5 cars a month? Great. You want 100? We're going to build that plan out before we ever start.
Awesome. Well, Darrell, thank you so much. Kudos to what you're building, and thanks for solving a problem that's well documented and needed to be solved in our industry.
Appreciate taking the time. Look forward to meeting more people.
Good.